evening, boys and girls. Welcome to the late night special Tuesday night college football recap with me, Joe Lewisell, and my father. Introduce yourself. Yeah, so I'm going to just read the overreactions or underreactions and tell me if you agree with these.
Okay.
True or false? Overreaction or not? Quinn Ewers changes everything for Texas.
I agree. I think he's a fantastic quarterback, and if he hadn't gotten hurt, my shot against Texas was undefeated.
So what do you think Quinn Ewers does for this Longhorn team?
A lot. I think he's one of the best QBs I've seen in a while.
Do you think he's better than JJ?
Yes.
Overreaction or not? Michigan is a fraud.
Well, they're not a fraud. They're 6-0. I'm not sure they're as good as they think they are. I'm not sure the offense, especially in passing game, is quite as good as everyone seems to think. But they're certainly not a fraud.
So you don't think we're overrated?
No, I don't.
I agree with you on Texas. Ewers makes Texas a totally different team. And I disagree with Michigan, and here's why. I don't think Michigan is a fraud because, last year, if you remember last year, we kind of started out like this, and people kept sleeping on us. Now, I've noticed an interesting pattern this week. Penn State fans are supremely confident, and their reasons is that Sean Clifford has more experience than J.J. McCarthy. How much do you think that matters in a game like this?
It doesn't. Give me talent over experience any day of the week.
And I just feel like that they hype up Sean Clifford, but they're like, oh, he's been there for 6 years. But isn't there a reason he's been there for 6 years? Do you think Penn State needs to make a switch to Drew Aller? Yeah. I think can we at least agree that JJ, while he might not be the flashy guy we all thought, at least he can run. And do you agree that that is something that Cade just didn't have?
That's right. Yes.
What is your biggest concern for Saturday?
The passing game.
Do you think that...
I'm just not sure that the passing game is quite where it needs to be yet.
True or false? Whichever team has the most yards through the air will win on Saturday.
False.
Why do you think it's false?
Because I think Michigan can win a game where they don't have that many passing yards.
I disagree. Penn State is going to try and load the box and stuff the run. And not going to lie, Indiana did it. And Corum really didn't do much after that big run. That doesn't concern you?
Well, I mean, he did better after they were able to open up the passing game. But I think Michigan can win. Even because I think that we'll get ahead, and then Clifford's going to have to throw the ball, so that's going to bode well for us.
You don't think Penn State can rely on Sean Clifford to win them this football game?
No, I do not.
Next one, DTR, the UCLA quarterback, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, has put himself in the Heisman contention.
Yeah, he has, for sure.
I agree. Is UCLA the best team in LA?
No.
We'll see. I agree with you. Notre Dame can create chaos.
Who are they playing this week?
They play Stanford at home, but then in a couple weeks they host Clemson.
Yeah. I don't think Clemson's going to beat down Notre Dame
I think they could create some chaos. So, they definitely could create a lot of chaos for sure. Next one. Fire Brent Venables.
Well, they're not going to fire him. I mean, he's clearly not that impressive.
But you think it's too early to fire him right now?
Yeah, I do.
I agree with you. Jim Leonard can turn things around at Wisconsin.
Maybe. I don't know much about the guy. We'll see.
I think he can. UCLA is a threat to make the playoffs.
They're going to have to beat USC to do it, but maybe.
I think they are a threat. The SEC is a lock to send 2 teams to the playoffs.
No,
Why don't you think so?
because I think Alabama's going to get beat.
They're not losing to Tennessee.
Okay, we'll see.
I think the SEC's a lock. The Big Ten West champ will be either Illinois or Nebraska.
I think it'll be Illinois.
I think it's going to be Wisconsin. I just think Jim Leonard is going to turn things around. He's a great defensive mind. I think he is the right guy. So that's our college football overreactions. Let's do NFL for week 5. Anyway, so one more question. What do you think happens with Mel Tucker after this season?
Well, I think he's certainly going to be back. It's not like they're going to get rid of him.
How many coaching changes do you think he'll make?
Well, they're going to get rid of him. They're going to get a new defense. They're going to have to make some changes. For sure.
Do you think Mel Tucker will ever be worth the money?
Well, we'll see.
True or false?
This year.
Dad,
Yeah.
do you think that us viewers, I should remind the viewers to never overlook MSU?